right, so what I want you guys to do today, after you do that, the draping practice, and I'll walk you guys through each step and like have you guys do it when we're partnered up later. So we do the compression, do the draping, and then get them back over on their belt or on their back like they are in the beginning. All right. So turn the table over, draping, do some of your body mechanics, and then we're going to start palpation skills. I like to start with the arm because, one, it's a very easy area to access on everybody. You don't feel weird doing it, and then also we can kind of feel bones, we can feel muscles, we can feel tendons all in the arm very easily. And I'm kind of standing in the way, so let me show you here. I'm going to come in this way. So we're going to do a couple different things today. I'm going to have you guys start with superficial touch. Do you remember the light feather touch? Okay. First, before you even do that, I'm going to have you hold your hand, shake it a little, over them, and you can start feeling heat radiating without even touching them. All right. Tell me if you start feeling any warmth.
I'm just so cold.
Magic. She's like, any warmth is good. All right. And then I want you to kind of do one of these light feather strokes on your person. And then I want you to show me what static is. One hand, two hand, it doesn't matter. All right. You can keep it there, and then you can really start feeling the heat of your client. Because when we're working on them, not only are we just they're just getting a massage and we're feeling things, but we have chemical reactions happening in the body, which is super awesome. All right. My hand is already really warm, so like your skin feels cold. All right. And now we're going to try dynamic moving. So dynamic moving would be what we're basically doing most of the time in massage, is moving with touch. So for her, I'm not using any lotion right now. I'm just going to do like a light glide. All right. So you're just trying to feel, you don't have to do it fast, some of the structures underneath. All right. And then I want you to try different pressures. All right. So that is very light. We're going to try more of a medium pressure. All right. And as I'm getting more pressure, I'm getting more resistance and friction. So, handy dandy little lotion bottle. This is called a holster, where you get to keep your lotion bottle close to you at all times. I'm going to lotion you up a little bit. Whee, that's fun. If you weren't cold already. Right. All right, so we have our light touch. Very light. Then we're going to do kind of a medium touch. I like to overlap my hand when I'm doing stuff like this, but it doesn't matter. For today's practice, you can kind of do one of these or hold their wrists so that they feel secure. When you start doing that, even with the medium pressure, you're going to start feeling things that are squishy, things that are hard. Right, and we're going to start learning the difference between a muscle being tight and a bone. So this is what this activity is for, right? When you are massaging, and here this is more of a firm, when you start feeling a harder surface, lighten up a little on it because it hurts when you massage over a bone. So I'm going to have her just relax, and I'm going to just kind of feel around. Is what I want you guys to do, is kind of feel around different parts of the wrists and the arm and feel the difference between a hard bone here. This is actually the end of the ulna bone right here, which is your elbow. But I want you to just feel around. Move her wrist a little bit and feel as things change. And you can actually, let's see if I can get anything to change on her arm. All right, do me a favor, keep your arm relaxed. Now make a deep fist, a hard fist. And you'll see that this changes a little bit. All right, we'll flip her around, make a fist again, and you'll see that this tightens. So that's the muscles, and you can even see the tendon in here. If she relaxes, it kind of relaxes too. Or you can run your hand across the wrist a little, and you can feel all these little tendons. Tendons are the end of a muscle. So you have your thick muscle, it comes down into a tiny little connective tissue called tendon, and then that's where it attaches to a bone. So, and I'm sorry if any of you are vegetarians or vegan, but if you're eating a chicken thigh or something, and some of the end of the meat has like a little tendinous piece, that's what I'm talking about. That is its muscle turning into a tendon, because then that tendon is going to connect to a bone, right? So as you're massaging her today, or just touching, palpating, I want you to do like at least a medium pressure so you can feel things underneath. I want you to tighten your fist again, and you feel it ball up and lighten it. Same muscle, we're just feeling it in a contracted form and a relaxed form, right? And as we learn how to touch people's muscles better, you can kind of feel how each muscle is encased in its own little, we'll call it housing for video sakes, but it's fascia, encased in its own little special sac, right? And that sac is what keeps us from being able, or helps us to move individual muscles. So, all right, so I'm just gonna give her a little arm massage right now. And we'll go over different touches, and I'll have all of you guys grab lotion. We're gonna do lunch first so you can eat, kind of soak up all this knowledge, right? Questions about just basic palpation skills? Anybody? All right. Cool.